Yo, yo, what's up, YouTube? This your boy Clarence over here at Pursuit of Freedom, pursuing freedom from chasing paper to never have the paper you're chasing. I mean, at times it seems like the paper got Usain Bolt legs and it's just running away from you, no matter what it is that you're doing. But you can recruit your paper to chase the paper for you. And that's just some of the simplistic thoughts, some of the food for thought, feed your mind, feed your brain, just some more concepts out here. Today's stock pick is Walt Disney. You know what I'm saying? Now, Disney World, Disneyland, the Walt Disney Company, absolutely markets to the masses. But going to Disney World can be a little bit more expensive, so the average person may not be there, every year. Maybe not. But I wanted to bring to you a stock pick that wasn't just climbing straight up, especially being that right now we are at market highs. And Disney is kind of doing what the market is doing. Okay, so Disney set a new high up at 143.74. So I created this line about a month ago. I just wanted to wonder when did I put that line on this here chart? This was here about a month ago. This was here about a month ago. But I do love this channel that Disney was trading in for a number of years. Volume relatively low, no big volume spikes. You just got activity between the buyers and sellers. You got the takeover. This uptrending support was always a buy marker. Anytime the price action got close to that, this was a signal to buy, and I would be looking to sell anywhere near this descending resistance. Now, um, being that the trend of the price action was close to the resistance, I can obviously see the breakout is going to be to the upside. Uh, but not to hobble on with the yapping for too long. Let's get into some details. Uh, just looking at the overall summary to start with, the trading volume, average volume is 12 million, and yesterday's volume from the first Monday was about 8. So volume is tapering off a tad bit, being that it's Tuesday morning, 5:39 in the AM right now. So volume is tapering off some. I do hear that in some cases, summer is a time of decline in the market. People go on recess, go take them some vacations or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and get into other things. Um, I'm not really looking for tons of news from Walt Disney because Disney is an easy one that most people should know and be able to get into rather easily. But this price up here though at $141, um, if you can only buy one share at a time, buy one share at a time. You know what I mean? It's really about changing your spending habits to generate wealth, to build wealth in financial literacy. Period. Most people don't spend no money on assets. They spend money solely on liabilities. When you get that check, most people just oh, I want this, I want that, and poof, that check is gone. And they have no assets. They have no assets that money was spent on. Right? It's funny to me that right now the market is showing some let me refresh that, see if that still come out like that. I don't know if that was the market close for yesterday or not. Okay, no, that's market action right now. So the futures are dipping after a nice gain, and the S&P supposedly hit new highs and stuff, right? I don't know, but okay. So, uh, 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 Walt Disney stock outpaces market gains. What should you know? Got some ticket news. I'm just trying to find just a little bit up. Guardians of the Galaxy. Um, the future of Disney stock still just comes down to streaming. So Disney getting very much so into the streaming business. They just had that Aladdin release. Disney stock is poised to win decade hands down. The next decade hands down. Wow. Uh, New restaurant on the way to Disney's Epcot. Now, just looking through some of the news about Disney. We all know what Disney is and what Disney do. Okay, so I got some statistics. $254 billion company, humongous company. Float 1.8 billion. That explains why the average of 12 million shares is what was needed to be traded to get the stock price to really move. And even though we during this summer kind of tapering off of that a little bit, held by institutions. 54% of that 1.8 billion a billion share float is held by institutions. So I guess it's like a billion or you know what I'm saying, something like that. Shares that's out there to be traded. They got a little bit of cash, 10 billion, but they got a lot more debt than cash. That's something that I just always keep an eye on. And being that I'm looking at a market that's let's look at the market for a second. Looking at the market, look at yesterday's trading action. Didn't they say the S&P hit a new high, which it did? It gapped up, but it took a dump on that gap. So did the Nasdaq. So did the Dow, and for the most part, so did the Wilshire. So yeah, we topping. Markets at all time highs, man. So supposedly something going right, right? Ooh, $7.6 trillion in the Dow. Ain't that crazy? I mean, amongst these three investments right here to the tune of crazily, crazy amounts of money that's traded, right? Anyway, back to Disney. Uh, 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 uh. All right, there go the profile. And I really just want to go ahead on and get to the website. You know what I'm saying? They give you the stocks and the stock price. You know what I mean? View some stock details you can do. Toy Story just to see what else they got coming out, what's going on. The Lion King, that was June 5th. Oh, this is looking like some Star Wars. I mean, they got so much in the realm of Disney. And Disney is buying up some companies. Always a market to our lovely kids. So Disney to me is a solid pick. Even though to me, looking at the market, they called a trade truce. So I was expecting that to punch the market up higher, which it did. But as soon as it did, people who was buying down here maybe decided I'm gonna take some profits. And the market instead of bursting through, people profit taking and selling off. We looking at the day of the bear. You know what I mean? It's coming. There's no way that the entire globe is having trouble, but we doing just fine over here. You know what I mean? We doing just fine. But you can make money to the up or the downside. So Disney is the pick for right now. Another thing that I like to point out is I look over here, 2,331 stocks closed July the 1st, six of them up 20%. That is terribly, disgustingly weak. I mean, that is ridiculously weak. That is ridiculously weak. I have no confidence in any stock that I would be looking to trade intraday because I do not see any strength. The strength is evaporated. It's gone. It's a swing. It's a swing traders market right now. Day trading, I would not be looking to do it. But swing trading, when I got to close my eyes during the day, is a hard thought for me too. Um, and that's why I've been putting out a lot of these slower growth picks. I may have to be looking at the lock in 4-5% gain in a stock over a week or something like that, and just let that build up over time. I've been yapping for almost 10 minutes now. Uh, the topic was just Disney trying to market to the masses. Still on that topic, even though this thing had a channel for many years over here from 2015 to 2019, so that's at least 4 years. Let's look at the weekly chart before we go, right? And then we had an extremely long stint where Disney couldn't get above 38. Came outside of the recession, and Disney absolutely exploded. Absolutely exploded. Uh, I see a 3-for-1 split and 98, a 4-for-1 split. Oh, shoot, man, I'm tripping. Where is it? Trading View. Trading View gives you the free 99 version. Let's look at some earnings. Disney crushing earnings. That last earnings, May the 8th, they they outdid their estimate by 125%. Let's get rid of these here ads because they always gonna pop up. Next earnings, 22%. Next earnings, 16%. So they Disney doing big things. Now the only thing I don't like, as soon as I click on this dividend, is that okay, we don't have an earnings here and an earnings here. I do not see a dividend. Um, so I got to do a little more research to see if they still paying a dividend. But I do love the fact that this dividend was 88 cents per share. So if you accumulate some shares over time, and if they still gonna pay a dividend, you can be looking to help your money just growing you more money. And then what's this one here? Up 14%. I think there was one red. So this one here, there was down 0.5% because the estimate was 196 and they only did 195. But for the most part, I mean, they right on target or better each and every, at least the last four. The next earnings date is August the 8th, and the estimate is 144. I don't I don't really get into expectation and try to say, oh yeah, they're going to beat earnings and any of that stuff. No, I react to what happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a soothsayer. This is not about prediction. It's about reaction. Stock market and trading stocks is reactionary because you don't know what the market's going to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the market's going to do, but you do have to react to what the market does if you got some money involved. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of food for thought. I'm always chasing these things. Now I got a little bit more for you. This here is Pursuit of Freedom. If you found any of this information informative, give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel because it's more videos coming. I may not post every day because I'm constantly working on many things. You know what I'm saying? I try to put all my time to use. It's best that it can be used to get me closer to my goals. Uh, I wish I was around more minds that understood that, but that's not the case. I got this. I still got to try to stay focused. It seems like people at times don't have nothing else to focus on, and with the free time, focus becomes people. I'm trying to focus on getting rich. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of people that I can help out if I can complete these goals, along with myself, of course. You know what I'm talking about, just being honest on it. But I got things I'm trying to do, so I try to focus my time. Uh, you find any of this information informative, again, give me the likes. You don't like it, give me the thumbs down. Subscribe to the channel. More videos coming. This is Pursuit of Freedom, baby.